I am Grandmaster in Holy. Welcome to 2012 Fall Nationals on ESPN 3. You are watching the ATA Strong Invitational. Enjoy the show.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports welcomes the 2012 ATA Strong Fall Invitational on ESPN 3. And we welcome you to the broadcast, everybody. I'm Drew Felios, and tonight I am in between two legends of Taekwondo. To my left, there's seven-time world champion Mike Chat, and on the other side, six-degree black belt, as well as Masters candidate Taekwon Lee. And for the next couple hours, we're going to adopt to the ATA way, so it's going to be misters from here on out. And with that, Mr. Lee, what do all these competitors tonight have in common?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Felios. I would have to say that they're definitely all ATA strong. And I know I represent what everybody's feeling tonight from the ATA. We're so excited to be here. We know that we're going to see the highest levels of ATA competitors, techniques. Their spirit is going to be incredible. And we also have a couple surprises in for the competitors, or for the viewers, that is. I am ready to see this. I'm excited, sir.
It's going to be awesome. If it's anything like the rehearsals, we are in for quite a treat. And Mr. Chet, you were adopted into the ATA from the open circuit. What sets the ATA apart?
Absolutely. Coming in from the outside, these competitors are reaching the highest levels, going for world championship titles here, but also they're leaders in their community, applying the life skills, leadership skills that they learn about, and they're running their own schools. Teenagers going to high school, head instructors, chief instructors, running their schools and pursuing their competitive goals. It's outstanding.
Let's take a look at what we're going to see over the next few hours. An invitational that is packed with tremendous competition, Mr. Lee.
Packed with energy right off the top, the ATA Tricks Battle. That's how we're going to start this whole thing off. And as if you look down, we're going to have 8th degree Chief Masters actually perform here. Groundbreaking history in the making for the ATA. I'm excited about that. I think we're actually breaking some boards too.
Absolutely. We've got the top world forms competitors going out there. We're going to see different, not just breaking boards, but integrating flips, tricks, creative choreography into the board breaks, which has never been seen before.
All right, guys, when we come back, we're going to lead it off with round one of the Tricks Battle. What a show we have here tonight, coming right at you from the ESPN Wide World of Sports. The ATA Strong Invitational coming up next.
What people regret most in life are not things we did, but things we could have done, but never tried. Don't live with regret. Become a black belt. Try ATA. Unleash your power and become ATA strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
So we are ready to get started, beginning with the Tricks Battle. And guys, what can we expect from this leadoff competition?
In the ATA Tricks Battle competition, we'll be seeing the top teams battle it out using martial art hand combinations, kicking combinations, and fusing acrobatics, dance, gymnastics, all rolled into one with a heavy emphasis on team choreography and synchronicity.
That's right. It was introduced last year. The ATA is extremely excited about this to come back one more time this year, the 2012 ATA Strong Invitational. It was so much fun. I know the competitors had a lot of fun, and they're going to definitely go head-to-head. This high level of competition is coupled with courtesy and respect, and that's what makes us so different. It's martial arts based this year, so hand and kicking technique combos are what the judge is going to be looking for. One acrobatic combination is the limit this year.
And here are your judges tonight for this competition. As we are set for the Tricks Battle, there they are.
Welcome to the ATA Tricks Battle. Ready up. Kunit. First we have Team Innovate. And we we have Team Victory Performance. Face each other. Ready up. Cut it. All right, let's do it.
All right, so Team Innovate in black takes on Team Victory Performance in white.
Oh.
But guys, as we watch this competition, is there anything, any method here that either of these teams is trying to establish right here off the bat?
Absolutely. You're taking a look at team choreography, not individuals going out one by one, but in pairs like you see Team Performance Victory right now. Innovate started off strong. Victory Performance is answering back. But the key here is synchronicity.
The synchronicity as well as the martial arts-based techniques. They took to that rule very good. This is incredible what we're seeing tonight. This is much different from any other tricks battle that is out there. Look at that. Nice control landing.
What are the judges looking for here, guys?
Judges are looking for speed, power, balance, all the regular criteria for kicking and martial arts techniques, but they're looking for team synchronicity. They want to see everybody working together. You just saw Mr. Lawson cross the floor as Team Innovate's doing their trick competition. This is a battle, and in all due respect for each other, they're going back and forth and trying to outdo one another.
Crowd loves it.
A little friendly competition is always fun.
They just didn't want to stop out there.
So the tricks battle, 4 teams, 2 teams advance. Our second round will be later on in the competition.
Judges ready to call? Preliminary round. Judges, point. Okay.
Is that unanimous? Looks like Team Victory.
Turn it up. Cut it. Let's hear it for the first round of the trick battle.
It looks like Team Victory Performance. Here's one more look.
This is where you see the difficulty go to the highest level. Not only are they doing hand techniques, but they're doing kicks, spins, 720s, 540s, Websters into the split where they're doing a full flip.
Well, let's toss it down now to Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane, what have you got?
Thank you, Mr. Felios. I am here with team captain Evan Turner. You like these team competitions, don't you?
I love it. It's so much fun.
Well, you guys certainly were having fun out there. Now, you have some individual competitions later today. Talk to us about the difference between competing individually and competing with a team.
Competing with a team is fun because you have your teammates out there that rile you up and get you pumped up. Going individual, you have the crowd sitting there just staring at you. A lot more pressure, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about anybody else messing up but yourself.
All right, crowd, how do you do tonight? All right, Mr. Turner, best of luck. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Kane. What is ATA Strong? That is something that if you're watching this competition for the first time, I'm sure, Mr. Chat, you are wondering about. Thank you, Mr. Kane. I'm Mr. Felios along with Mr. Chat and Mr. Lee. And guys, we've seen it all week long here at the Wide World of Sports, the term ATA Strong. We've seen it on signage and everybody's talked about it. Mr. Lee, you first. What does it mean to be ATA Strong?
Well, ATA Strong is just the epitome of challenging yourself. It's about getting out of your comfort zone, rising to the occasion, using the discipline and the tradition that you've learned all through your martial arts training, coupling it with respect and courtesy and perseverance, because everybody knows that everyone gets knocked down. The strong get back up, and when you're ATA Strong, you never give up, and perseverance is one of those things that all of us need a little bit of every single day.
And it really translates into all aspects of life, Mr. Chet.
Absolutely. It's about the application of these skills with the life skills, the leadership training that these guys go through. We're going to see this now with the competitors tonight. They're not just doing it for their personal competitive goals, but they do this in their schools. Many of the HA competitors, unlike other organizations, they're not just competitors and competing for gold, but they're running their own schools, chief, head instructors, heads of their regions, masters, senior masters, and they're out here doing it live in front of people on ESPN3, as well as leading the way in their communities back home.
It is amazing to watch these young people perform. Okay, let's send it back to the mats. Michael Caine is with a very special guest.
Thank you, Mr. Felios. I have a very special guest. This man to my left is a 6th-degree black belt in the art of Taekwondo. I'm, of course, talking about Master Jeremy Moore. Master Moore, thank you for taking time to be with us today. Now, all of these martial artists we're going to see today are competing for something very special, but which is a new addition to the ATA Strong program. Talk to us about that.
Well, the ATA Strong program is these gold coins. And our motto in the ATA is to compete is to win. And so for every competitor, when they compete, they're going to earn these gold coins. And they can earn up to 8 coins per event. And all these coins are by their discipline, their perseverance, their dedication, and their confidence that they get from the competitions. And so when they collect 90 coins, they can turn those in for an ATA Strong Champion jacket.
Okay, now these jackets, say I wanted one of these jackets. Can I buy one? Can you give me one, like one of these shirts? Or how do you go about, is there any other way to get these jackets?
There's no way you can buy these jackets. They're only through the ATA Strong program, and you have to collect those 90 coins.
So you got to earn it. You can't buy it.
That's correct.
Well, that's a good deal there. Now, in addition to the jackets and the coins, there's also a very special trip that our winners are going to have a chance to take part in. Talk to us about that.
That's our Korea trip, okay? And tonight, when every competitor wins, they're going to sign a wood board. And this wood board, at the end of the program, you're going to have to see a surprise and how it's going to be drawn for see who wins that trip to Korea. And it's an all-inclusive program. It's airfare, it's land and tour package, it's everything.
So a special raffle for this trip to Korea. Well, earlier this week, we had the opportunity to talk with Mr. Shin, who is the president of the Seoul Korea Tourist Association, and he gave us a little more information about this potential pilgrimage for our martial artists.
3 good points of Korean pilgrimage tour. First one is finding out the origin of Taekwondo, like Taekyon, Samudo monks martial arts, and the traditional army martial arts. And second, the tradition. You can visit the real place, 500-year-old folk villages, and experience their old-time lives. And third, you can watch and you can experience the development of Korea and let them experience the real aspects and real face of Taekwondo.
All right, we're set now for our team demo champions for 2012. Before we get a look at them, let's send it down to the mat and senior Master Harmon.
Prepare for your demo.
So this is Team Edge. And guys, tell us what we are going to see here in the next few minutes.
This year, Team Edge came on for our stage at World Championships, and they just nailed it. They have 2, 4, 6, 8. They have almost 16 people on stage. That's a huge amount to choreograph with. Their performance at 2012 was incredible. I think we're going to see something great here today. Oh, is that Gangnam style, guys?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
In the team demo competition, this is where you see everything mixed together. Hands, kicks, combinations. They're going to be working together. They throw in weapons, tricks, acrobatics. Take a look at them go.
Gangnam Style.
With the sunglasses. That's another rule here. Props are allowed. This is, like you said, anything goes in this competition. This is about demonstrating. This is about getting the crowd going. Definitely a lot of choreography, a lot of practice. You have this many people there, choreographed music, martial arts. It's a big challenge, but these guys truly nailed it this year, and they unseated Team Victory from 2011 championship.
And Team Victory has been dominating the competition for the last 5 years, and what's great about this is these guys, this is all current. Normally teams work on routines for the whole year, you know, with the popularity of Gangnam Style coming out just recently. These guys have modified their routine, incorporated it into what they're doing. It's current, they're having fun with it. That's what the team demo competition is all about. Oh, look at that.
Nice landing. You know, taking it from Gangnam Style all the way to Songnam Style. I think we're starting something here. Oh. Mr. Corey Diamond always gets a lot of air. Oh. And the ending.
A phenomenal performance by Team Edge.
That was awesome.
This crowd loves it. So many highlights of this performance. Where do you start?
These guys started off strong, perfectly in sync. You've got team captain right there, Cesar. Integration of weapons, components into the team demo, as well as a little freestyle. These guys definitely know how to put it all together.
All right, let's send it down on the mat to Michael Kane. Michael?
Thank you, Mr. Felios. Here with team captain of Team Edge, CL Sawalzi. Mr. Sawalzi, every time you and your team take this mat, it's an unbelievable show. Talk to us a little bit about what we saw today.
Oh, well, the team obviously works really hard. You know, they have a lot of dedication, and we are ATA strong for sure. They love it, and that's why they're able to be so good. That's what it boils down to.
Now, a couple new things for you tonight. We saw you last year in the tricks battle. Obviously, in this competition tonight, we're going to see you in some competitive board breaking tonight. Talk to us about that.
Oh, man, wait until you see this stuff. You got Mr. Isaacs and Mr. Barry. They're amazing. You got some crazy stuff that's going to happen. It should be very entertaining. It's the first time that we've ever done it. I'm excited to put on a show with those guys.
Well, folks, trust me, keep your eye on this guy. He's pretty amazing, too. Drew, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. What a performance by Team Edge. Well, you've heard it several times here tonight, and we're going to hear it from several competitors once again. The term ATA strong.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am ATA strong.
I am.
I am.
I am.
ATA strong.
I am.
I am.
I am ATA strong.
Ever wonder what it would be like to be stronger? Or faster? Ever wonder what it's like to feel like you can do anything you set your mind to? Stop wondering. Try ATA. Unleash your power. Become ATA strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
Back here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, the ATA Strong Fall Invitational, and it is time now, guys, for the Creative Weapons competition.
The ATA Creative Division is based on traditional Songnam Taekwondo, and is the perfect segue from traditional and the extreme. And the fact that one of the rules is incredibly exciting. The weapon cannot leave the body. And so the competitors are definitely going to be creative in the fact that they're going to have lots of finger rolls, wrist rolls, rolls all around the body.
Definitely. This is their opportunity to truly own their own choreography and bring to the floor an original presentation. You're definitely not going to want to miss this.
That's right, and it's all based on your own personally created forms. Again, it's based on Songnam techniques. It can't go longer than 2 minutes. The no release of the weapon is definitely the part that makes this very fun and creative and exciting.
So now we lead it off with our competitors.
Competing this evening in creative weapons. First up will be Trace Magellas. Our second competitor will be Steven So. Competing in our third spot, Riley Peterson. Chariot.
So Trace Magellas will now be our first competitor. Guys, quickly here, who do you think has the edge going into this competition?
Well, definitely we've got returning defending champ Riley Peterson. He's been looking strong all year. And Trace, he's been doing an outstanding job. Another great example, 16 years old, running a school, doing seminar workshops at 3 other schools while maintaining his competitive edge. I mean, it's going to be a great competition, to say the least.
So Trace has the staff. We're going to see staffs, nunchucks, and small hacks known as kamas.
That's right. Actually, one of my things is that with the Jangbong or the bow staff, it's actually a lot harder to maneuver this thing if you have like a 6-foot stick. You can imagine that's really hard and difficult to balance around your entire body. But Mr. Magellas, he truly nails it.
Now this is where you're going to see no releases, but you can do rolls, and he certainly knows how to use them. Rolling over his shoulder, you're going to see some wrist rolls and body rolls later on in his routine.
Look at that.
And around the waist, around the shoulder.
His hands were behind his back on that one.
Guys, you'll also appreciate Trace because he has a talent for film, music videos, and commercials. He has an agent right now. I think he's headed for big things.
Well, on top of that, he was also the trainer for Miss Teen Texas for her weapons competition.
And he nails it.
Incredible job.
So Trace Magellas from Coppell, Texas. Well done.
There's a behind the back look. I think that's one of my favorites already, sir.
Right around the waist up into the shoulder. He's got a great mix of striking and releases.
And now it's Steve So, 17 years old. Tremendous student, part of the National Honor Society, also won an AP Scholar Award. So very smart.
What makes this competition interesting is that each of the competitors are using different weapons, so it's much more difficult to compare and judge.
And Mr. Chet, you are a master of the kamas. That's the weapons that Mr. So has with him right now. What makes these so challenging?
Well, right now he's using the chucks.
Okay.
And yes, opposed to the bow staff where you have your both hands on one weapon, using it individually. There are 4 parts to this weapon. 2 of each are linked by the chains. Very difficult to maneuver.
This is where you'll see a lot of risks being taken. Many times they drop the weapon because of the chain. But Mr. So, look at, there we go, the finger rolls. He's keeping really good control of the weapon here. It's looking good. Nice little scissor kick, round kick combination inside of it.
How important, guys, is the expression as you're going through your performance?
Well, that's the indomitable martial arts spirit coming out. If we don't see it, we don't feel it. And definitely tonight, both these competitors are coming out strong.
Break it down, fellas.
Take a look at these manipulations right into the finger, thumb, finger rolls. That's where these competitors are taking it to the highest level of difficulty.
There's the crowd on hand here. They are excited tonight as they welcome in Riley Peterson. A 2010 world champion in the creative forms and a 2012 world champion in the extreme forms, and he has the commas. Mr. Chat.
Absolutely. It is one of my favorite, and this is the defending champ. A lot of pressure on Riley tonight, but if I've seen anything this year, it's Riley's consistency as a world champion competitor and bringing it all to the table in the competition floor. I don't think he's going to hold back at all.
And he starts off with his signature finger roll.
And that was on the tip of his thumb, by the way. That energy, intensity coming out of his face. Think about it, 16 years old, going to school, world championship level competition, and he's a head instructor of his own martial arts school as well. That's what's so impressive to me about the HCA's competitors, is that they embody in every way, personally, professionally, competitively, what it means to be HCA strong.
Look at that intensity. If you can imagine, if you don't have any confidence and you come in and you learn what HCA Strong has to offer, you can learn that confidence, and that carries over into all of your life skills in school, work. These guys are great.
Riley had a big opening finger roll combination. A little bit of a bobble earlier. Not sure if the judges are going to catch that one, but he's looking nice and strong now.
Only 16 years old.
It's easy to count how many years he is versus how many rolls that is.
So
he finishes strong.
He's fighting hard for that.
Is that good enough to defend his title? It's going to be tough. Let's take one more look.
Right here we're looking at Riley's finger roll combination, which he does very, very well. Finger to thumb, back to finger.
And now the scoring.
$9.8.
9.8.
9.9.
9.9. 9.9.
Near perfect score for Mr. Trace Magellan.
And just in case you don't know, 9.9 the highest score, 9.0 the lowest score.
This competition is so close, you can feel the tension in the room. It is dead silent.
9.9.
9.8.
9.8. 9.8.
Not good enough.
It's going to be very close.
So right now, Magellan's your leader, and here's the scores on Peterson.
$9.7.
9.7.
Wow.
9.7.
That one trip up in his comments definitely lost him the championship on this one.
9.7.
An excellent job by Riley Peterson, though. He went all out. A little bit of an error on one of his finger rolls.
That cost him, though. At this level, that's usually what judges have to look at. It's just so difficult.
Yep.
Oh, here's your champion, Trace Magellan, just flawless tonight.
There's his signature around the waist, over the shoulder, and he nails it.
Well, let's send it down to the mat with our creative champion is Mr. Kane.
Thank you, Mr. Felios. I want to start by presenting you, Mr. Magellan, with your gold coin. Congratulations on a great performance. I want to talk through a couple of your accomplishments. You're a world champion. Yes. You won here tonight. You're only 16 years old. You're a lead instructor at your school. But I think one of the most impressive things for all the boys at home watching who are 16 years old, you actually got to train Miss Teen Texas. How exciting is that? Talk to us a little bit about that.
It's very exciting. I had to work with her for a long time. She used to do traditional. I had to completely change everything she learned to creative and XMA, but it was an honor. It was a lot of fun.
All right, so let me ask you this. What's more difficult, learning how to swing this staff or teaching a beauty pageant queen how to do Taekwondo?
Definitely teaching myself. Hours and hours in practice. Never give up. Always do your best. Never stop.
That's a good political answer. You got a career in politics, buddy. Mr. Felios, back to you.
All right, Mr. Kane, thank you so much. And it's time now for the Extreme Forms competition.
In the extreme format, anything goes here. Based in traditional martial arts techniques, they're adding acrobatics, dance, gymnastics, the performing arts, and rolling it all into one. With the fusion of all these techniques, these competitors are taking it to the very highest level here at the ATA Strong Invitational.
That's right, and this year we're taking it one more step above from last year as we're introducing the co-ed divisions. 2 different divisions tonight. It's going to be extremely exciting to see them go head-to-head. These are champion-level competitors. I'm excited.
And here's what the judges will be looking at in the format. It allows for non-traditional movements, combo difficulties awarded higher. There are inverted techniques allowed, and rotations past 360 are permitted. We're definitely going to see a lot of those tonight.
So here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, our Extreme Forms competition about ready to go. Our judges up here ready right now.
Competing in extreme forms this evening. First up, Christian So. Our second competitor, Augusti Jayatilaka. In our third spot this evening, Brian Chung. Chariot. Gangnam. Dismissed.
Well, you can tell by the applause, Brian Chung, perhaps a fan favorite, but we started off with Christian So, only 10 years old.
So starts off with a great kicking combination into some hands. He's a 2-time world champion. And this is what we're going to be looking for. Nice aerial to split, integration of kicks, kicking combinations into the acrobatics, not just doing standalone gymnastics movements.
And the amount of control and the kicking, the height of the kick that he's got going on there, Mr. Felios, that takes a lot of training and strength as well as flexibility.
Yeah, and he has a lot of heart. Christian So won the XMA Weapons World Championship on a broken toe last year. He fought through it even though he wasn't 100%.
Hey, if that's not ATA Strong, I don't know what is, sir. And I remind you, he's only 10 years old. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, looks far beyond his years here tonight.
This is where we're seeing the acrobatics into a split, showing off flexibility, strength, control. Perfect example of an extreme combination.
Now it's Augusti Jayatilaka, 14 years old. Entire family involved in martial arts. Has a younger brother and a sister, both second-degree black belts. Family affair.
That's right, he said he got his start because of bullying. And I can imagine we're gonna find out pretty soon tonight. He probably doesn't get bullied much anymore.
One important element of the competition is choreography and synchronization to music, and he's the first to really go along and hit the beats of the music, which helps to add to the performance of the techniques. Nice round-off flash kick. That is a gymnastics layout step out, but he's kicking out of it.
He's really hitting the beats there with all of his choreography.
And that does up the level of difficulty when it comes to the form. Excellent display of balance, doing his multiple roundhouse kicks in a circle. Solid.
Augusti Jayatillika, I think, has a pretty good shot to take this competition. We'll see. Let's take one more look, though, at some of the highlights.
Nice aerial maneuver there. Solid landing. Ending in a strong, solid Taekwondo stance. And here we go, showing off extreme balance as he rounds in circles with multiple roundhouse kick combo.
All right, guys, now's Brian Chung. He is the hometown kid from Orlando. Lots of fans, obviously, have come here to the wide world of sports to support him. Only 11 years old.
Take a look at that face. That is indicative of extreme everything. Trained by multiple world champion Herman von Schmeling. This kid is always a favorite. Nice big opening with a 540.
That's interesting, Mr. Lee. He says that he got involved in the sport by watching Bruce Lee movies with his father.
At the age of 3. And now he's a multiple world champion. And now you can see exactly why he is. Look at the intensity. He's getting the crowd warmed up.
And definitely part of this judging is performance, and he's calling upon the crowd, not afraid to show off a little bit. Very nice side kick, he sticks that. That's what the judges are looking for. Nice, clean, solid basics, as well as the extreme acrobatic and kicking techniques.
So Brian Chung, crowd absolutely loves it, and so did we.
Take a look at this butterfly twist combination. Lands it, sticks it, nice solid stance. No balance issues tonight for Mr. Chung.
He's definitely taking one from Bruce Lee's playbook with the facial expressions and all the energy.
So our competitors now get in place, acknowledged by the crowd, and now here come the scores.
Let's go! 9.7.
9.7.
9.7.
9.7. 9.7. 9.7.
Judges score! 9.8.
9.8.
9.8.
9.8.
Well, the judges definitely left some room there.
Now the scores for Brian Chung.
Judges score! 9.9.
9.9.
There you have it. A big win for Victory Performance. World champ Herman von Schmeling, student.
So there is your Extreme Forms champion. One more look, guys. You think he was aided a bit by the crowd?
Definitely, but he was cheering. He was getting the crowd going for his performance, throwing tricks and acrobatics. Nice, solid basics, showing his ATA strength. Solid.
So Brian Chung is your Extreme Forms champion. He is on the mat right now with Mr. Kane.
Thank you, Mr. Felios. You're not going to yell at me, are you? That was scary.
No, sir.
All right, well, here is your ATA Strong Gold Coin. Congratulations, great performance. Talk to us about that out there. You're just 11 years old, man.
Well, I've been training since I was 3, so I definitely have a lot of experience. I've been competing as long as I can remember. Wow. So it's when you get on here, it's all adrenaline, it just takes over.
Hold on a second. You've been competing since you were 3 years old. I couldn't even walk when I was 3 years old.
Yes, sir. I've been competing since I was 3, and I've been competing for many, many years.
That is unbelievable. I'll tell you what we're going to have you do here. We have a board that we want you to sign. So you sign that and put your name on that, and that will be for the special raffle for the trip to Korea at the end of the night. Guys, once again, Brian Chung, your champion. Mr. Felios, back to you.
All right, Mr. Kane, Brian Chung, congratulations, our Extreme Form champion. And when we return here to the wide world of sports, our tricks battle, round 2, you're watching the ATA Strong Fall Invitational on ESPN3.
What is ATA Strong? Strong means especially able or powerful in a specific discipline. And ATA means overcoming challenges and becoming a champion. So ATA Strong means unleashing the power and becoming a champion. Unleash your power. Become ATA Strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
Back here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports, it's round 2 of the tricks battle. After Team Victory Performance takes round 1, now guys, Team Edge in white and Team Envy in black.
Second round of the tricks battle. First we have Team Edge. Against Team Envy. Face each other. Turn it. Turn it. All right, let's get it started. Here we go. The countdown is on. 3, 2.
So much great talent on the floor right now. It is on. Team Edge opening with a strong hand combo to trick combo.
That's a signature move by Team Edge.
Oh, and Envy
nice.
answers back 4-2.
Look at that choreography. A little bit of a younger group, but they're bringing the noise from the beginning.
And that's going to carry a little more weight with the judges. Harder to choreograph 4 at one time than just 2.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Lee, as we watch this performance. You're more of a traditionalist in Taekwondo. How did the sport and the art embrace this type of competition?
Well, you know, movies definitely have driven the martial arts industry, and when you're watching movies, and Mr. Chet knows a lot about this, you've got people out there like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, all these guys. Today, you have The Matrix and Spider-Man, and martial arts is infused into all of that. Traditional martial arts is the basis of what they're doing. But what these guys, what we're seeing right now, that's what Spider-Man does in the movies. That's exactly what these guys are doing.
But without wires, without camera tricks and mini trams. Take a look at that. This is what tricks is all about. They're acrobatic kicking, flipping, nice solid martial arts basics, back and forth. This is gonna be a tough one to judge. Team Edge finishing strong here.
Oh.
They just killed an imaginary
Style's gonna play a huge component
competitor there.
Team Envy answers back with a domino effect with their combination.
I don't know. I think it's going to be very tough to beat Team Edge that time.
Envy came out very strong, but Edge finished solid.
And now the judging.
Judges ready? Judges, point.
And there you go. So it is team edge indeed.
Time for these fantastic martial artists.
So it will be team edge against team victory performance in the finals.
Turn it. Smith.
This is world champ Max Van Eck doing his one tumbling pass. Take a look at that air.
So a tremendous performance by Team Edge. Let's send it down to Mr. Kane.
Well, back here on the mat, once again, team captain CL Sawalzi. What can you guys not do on this mat? Unbelievable performance.
We can do a lot. I don't do it by myself, obviously. I have an incredible, amazing team. Obviously, Mr. Diamond, Mr. Van Eck, and Mr. Kane are top in the world right now, so they're amazing.
Talk to us a little bit about that last trick, the 4 guys you were throwing imaginary boards up in the air, catching them, you caught it at the end. Unbelievable choreography.
Yes, sir. We just kind of came up with it. It was fun. We wanted to do something that was more martial arts, and that was pretty much it. I thought it would be entertaining to kind of throw something in the air and, you know, stomp it at the end. I just like that kind of stuff.
Well, we loved it. People watching on TV loved it. The crowd loved it. We're going to see you a couple more times. You got left in you?
Oh, yes, sir. I have to train for this, so I got it.
Fair enough. Mr. Felios, team captain CL Sawalzi.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Kane, thank you so much. A crowd loves it here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports as we focus now on the double stick combat competition.
The combat weapons sparring division was introduced a couple years ago to the ATA, and tonight we get to see the double combat weapons sparring. A lot of these techniques are based off of the animals such as the bull, the razorback, the scorpion, the double bumblebee. These are all exciting techniques that take a lot of precision, power, and speed. I'm so excited to see this performance tonight. Mr. Chat?
Absolutely, and not a popular open circuit division, but the ATA is leading the way as one of the fastest growing and most popular divisions in the organization. Tonight we're looking at a 2 1-minute round format. Dropping of both weapons results in a loss. Winner of each round receives 10 points. Penalty points then deducted. Illegal strike zones, neck and groin, and there's no punching or kicking allowed.
And I hope everybody's excited tonight. This event is exclusive for ESPN3 and the ATA Strong Invitational.
So this is going to be a treat as we are set for the double stick combat sparring competition. Let's send it down now and listen to the judges. So the judges will take their places. 3 judges in this competition, 1-minute rounds, and in case of a tie, there's a third round of 30 seconds long.
That's right. We're used to seeing a lot of the extreme and creative performances, but a big part of what the ATA is a lot of the combat and the sparring. Here we go with some sticks. Oh, man.
Oh, take a look at that. This is an event I've been looking forward to because on the open circuit, it has not been very popular. And the ATA is leading the way, which this is one of the most popular divisions and fastest growing divisions in the ATA. And now I can see why.
And it may look like they're just swinging the sticks. Uh-oh, he dropped the weapon. That means he loses it. They're actually performing techniques as they're trying to strike, and they also have to defend, which is going to take a lot of points into the sparring, into the judging, that is.
Guys, are they judged more on the number of strikes or the quality of the strikes?
Definitely the quality of the strikes, and the defensive measures that they take is also taken into consideration. I think Master Simpson in black is going to have a tough time to get the score on this one. All right, they take their 30-second break here.
Oh, what an exhausting round. And I'll tell you, some of those shots, Mr. Chat, I mean, that has got to hurt.
Absolutely. Take a look at these techniques. These guys they're blocking, they're defending, their strategy.
The tornado move right there is incredible. That is the figure 8 move. It looks like he's just swinging the sticks, but that's an actual technique called the figure 8 move. And the scorpion. Nice job, Master Velino, on that one.
How would you say this compares to traditional sparring?
Well, you know, in traditional sparring, you're working with your hands and your feet, and you're kicking and you're punching, and that's what we do in our forms as well. When you've got a weapon, you have to spar with that. That's another extension of your arm. So it takes a little bit more control, precise movement, because once you swing your arm, you got another foot that you have to bring back. So that sort of timing takes a huge part into the speed factor here. Here we go. Oh, nice.
Mr. Velino changing his grip. A lot of strategy
right.
there.
Nice, that's the bull, the Razorback going in with the tusks. Actually using proper technique will go into the scoring as well. Oh, nice duck.
Oh, who would you say has the edge right now, guys?
I think Master Velino is taking it. And Master Simpson's doing a lot of defensive movements here, though.
There's a lot of great blocking and counterattacking going on by Master Velino.
But when you get hit in the head that many times, I think it's kind of clear.
So 2 rounds done, and now the scoring.
Then again, these judges are chief masters, and they are the top of the top. They know exactly what these moves are. They probably saw things that we didn't see in there. We'll see what the judging says.
So the double stick combat sparring competition. A little bit later on, the extreme weapons. We've also got the creative forms coming up, the extreme forms as well. Full night of ATA Strong competition.
Round 2, advantage went to black.
Oh, Master Simpson took it.
Wow.
30 seconds.
Here we go.
All right, then it's sudden victory for 30 seconds. I think this is going to be a true battle, guys. Here we go.
They are not wasting any time.
Wow. You've got Velino going over the head, Simpson coming underneath.
Master Velino is just not giving up.
Nope.
His whole method is go in, go fast, and go hard.
And Velino's scoring most of the time. I think he's going to get the win here.
I think he's going to take it.
Let's see how the judges score it.
Sudden victory, they'll point.
Champion today. Judges ready? Judges score.
There you go.
Unanimous.
Well done.
So it took 3 rounds, but finally a decisive winner. Oh.
That was a tomahawk move going straight in. He did change his technique on that one, going straight in. Master Simpson coming straight in. Hit to the head.
Yeah, scoring with blow after blow.
Can you, thank goodness these sticks are padded.
Yeah, or else it would get ugly. Let's send it to the mat and Mr. King.
I'm here with Master Velino. Unbelievable, fantastic performance. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Talk to us a little bit about what we just saw.
Thank you, sir. I feel really excited for this one because it's the ATA give me the opportunity for show the double combat weapon, sparring, and also my competitor, Master Simpson. He is really good competitor. Yes, pleasure for fight with him, and thank you ATA for giving me this opportunity.
Now I gotta ask, I know everybody at home is curious, you're wearing padding and the sticks are padded. Does it hurt when you get hit with those?
This is really safety training because all equipment in ATA is safety for training. This training can make like if it's a 40-year-old up to maybe 99-year-old. Yes, it's really, really safety training. And also, you can develop the speed, timing, but the more important, you have more confidence now because ATA is strong.
Well, it was an absolutely incredible performance. Here's your ATA gold coin. We're gonna ask you to sign the board. We're gonna take a real quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna get our first look at the Extreme Forms competition. We'll be right back after this.
What is ATA strong? The definition of strong is especially able, competent, or powerful. The definition of ATA is becoming a champion through respect, perseverance, and honor. So ATA strong means unleashing the power and becoming a champion. Unleash your power and become ATA strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
The ATA Strong Fall Invitational on ESPN3 from the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Well, we've seen creative weapons. It's time now for extreme weapons.
Hang on to your seats. This is where you're going to see the highest level of difficulty applied in competition tonight. Extreme weapons competition. These competitors are going to be flipping, twisting, rotating, maneuvering these weapons at the highest level. Safety is always an issue, and they're going to be creative and dynamic in their format.
This is where the division gets increased with intensity because the weapons are allowed to be released. This means they have to take the power, the speed. They have to control the weapon. I expect the level of these competitors to be very high. The control of the weapon is going to be very, very strong tonight.
Absolutely, and the weapons format, it allows for non-traditional movements. Combo difficulty is awarded higher. Inverted techniques are allowed. You're going to see a lot of those along with releases and a 0.2 of a point deduction per drop.
So we're ready for the extreme weapons competition. Let's send it to the mat now. Our judges standing by.
Competing tonight in ATA Extreme Weapons. First up, Tyler Weaver. Our second competitor, Laura Chase. Third up this evening, Daniel Mitsufuka. Chariot. Gangnam.
So we start the competition with 16-year-old Tyler Weaver. Interesting story with him, born with Kawasaki disease, heart and valve aneurysms he experienced as a youngster, plus asthma symptoms. He's had to overcome that, and boy, has he ever.
Leading off the competition, he's one of the specialists when it comes to releases, finger rolls, you name it, this kid does it. One of the most original choreographers out there on the tournament circuit today.
And if there's one thing I love about this particular performance, guys, this young man knows how to get up. It's the backflip that he perfected right here.
Look at the height on that.
Look at that speed.
Nice backside 9, swing through. What I love about this routine right here is his techniques are fast, but they're ultra clean.
Nice releases. This looked like a magic trick to me, Mr. Chad. Mr. Filios.
All right. Guys, what's the biggest difference in the extreme weapons and the creative weapons?
Oh, double release. Well, in the extreme, you can release, you can add the acrobatics and invert, and that's what Tyler Weaver does best.
You feel the intensity when you watch him perform.
Absolutely.
This is Tyler's opening move. Take a look at that height, and he just nails it. Talk about ATA strong. The intensity that comes out of his face, the length of his yell, all of that is the heart and passion that comes out that he puts into the performance.
That's a tough act for Laura Chase to follow. A young lady from McKinney, Texas, 20 years old.
Judges representing Snare's competition team, I am Laura Chase.
See Laura here with the staff. We saw the commas on the previous performance, and we've seen nunchucks tonight. Mr. Lee, which do you prefer?
Well, I like the nunchucks a lot. Those are the ones that are really fun. That was my first weapon of choice, as a matter of fact. But these guys really take the traditional components of it, and they take it to the next level. And that, to me, that's so much fun to watch these young men and women take it to the extreme.
That's what I love about this. Nice palm, push palm, roll there and release. Ooh, a little bit of trouble there. But Laura Chase taking it to the next level, it's about how well you do things and being able to integrate the creativity and originality into the routine. That's what gives them ownership in an extreme sense versus just a traditional form.
They make it look so easy, but she had a little trouble. She tripped up there. But that's just when you have a stick that long, it's hard to move it around like that and keep it under control.
But she grabbed it, didn't miss a beat, kept going and followed through. That's what ATA Strong is all about.
Perseverance, yes, sir.
Yeah, you hate to drop one of your weapons during a performance. We have not seen it tonight. We've seen them handling the weapons pretty well.
Right here, she's integrating some nice strikes, wrist roll combination. Look at the intensity on that face. There goes her release.
So following Laura Chase, now Daniel Mizufuka, second-year student at the University of Oklahoma.
He has to defend his title tonight from 2011 ESPN Championship.
And like Tyler Weaver, Daniel can get up in the air.
Nice control.
Nice release.
That takes some true hand-eye coordination.
There's a key component right there. Continuing to spin and manipulate the weapon while doing the tricks just right there in the flash kick, landing with the weapon spinning. That's extremely difficult.
Mr. Chat to master these type of skills, and there's our first drop of the night. How much practice does it take for these youngsters?
Thousands of repetitions, hours and hours. But you know what? With Mizufuka going for gold here tonight, not holding back, taking the risks, that's what, and picking it up and keep going, ending strong like that, that's what the competition is all about.
So Daniel Mizufuka finishes up.
Here's what I was talking about. Round off flash kick, but he's rotating the weapons and continues to rotate as he lands. That is a much higher level of difficulty than just doing the acrobatic move. That is integration of weaponry and martial arts acrobatic kicking.
Time now for the scores.
Judge, score. 9.9. 9.9.
Well, that's going to be tough to beat now, isn't it?
9.9.
The 16-year-old sets the standard. Now Laura Chase.
Judge, score. 9.7. 9.7. 9.7. 9.7.
With so much at stake in this competition, I really commend all these competitors really pushing the limits with their releases and rolls and manipulations, because they could have held back, played it safe, and they didn't. They all went for it, and Tyler nailed it. A little bit of an error with Miss Chase. Let's see how the judges see it with Ms. Afuka. There's a standard 2/10 of a deduction there for Ms. Afuka for his drop.
9.4. And it clearly affects.
9.4.
Surprised, though, that it was that low, even with the drop.
They scored him lower than Miss Chase. You know, the bow staff is a very difficult weapon. So is the chucks. You never know how they're going to score it. But they both did a great job tonight.
They did, and perseverance is the name of the game. Sometimes when you're a high-level competitor and you're used to winning, losing every now and then helps you to learn a little bit better, too.
Absolutely. Take a look at that double release there from Tyler Weaver to finish it off. That is ATA strong.
So Tyler Weaver, your Extreme Weapons champion, he is on the mat right now with Mr. King.
Tyler Weaver, 3.99's an unbelievable performance. I'm so pleased to give you this ATA Strong gold coin.
Thank you, sir.
Best score you could get. How pleased are you with your performance tonight?
I am very pleased. I gave it my best. I felt like the other competitors did a great job too. They did awesome. A lot of pressure, but I felt like I did pretty good. The other competitors were amazing too.
Well, now you're not only a martial arts expert, you're also a budding TV star and movie star. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I've been doing martial arts for a while now, and I did a couple TV shows back when I was a little kid. I did an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show when I was 13 years old. And my new movie, Champions of the Deep, which is released coming, it has been released actually. It's here in theaters. It was released in Rhode Island, and it's working on its way down here.
Fantastic. Well, budding TV star here. We're going to see if he's got the chops to take my job. Why don't you throw it back to Mr. Felios in the booth?
Yes, sir. All right, take us away, Mr. Mike Chatton.
Fantastic. Mr. Felios, back to you.
All right, thank you, guys. Tyler Weaver, our champion of Extreme Weapons for 2012. And guys, take a look at the Chief Masters. If you're competing in this competition, Mr. Lee, dreams one day of being a Chief Master, what type of accomplishments do you have to do to eventually get to that goal?
Wow, Chief Master is the second highest level, just before the Grandmaster. It means you have to be an 8th degree black belt. I mean, that's a lifetime of experience. I'm only a 6th degree, and I still have a lifetime to go to get to that level. I'm excited about what's coming up, Mr. Felios. This for the ATA is groundbreaking to see the 8th degree black belt form. Many of us have never seen this before. And we have 2 high-level Chief Masters. Chief Master Marilyn Niblock on the left. She's the highest ranking female in the ATA. And then you've got Chief Master Cesar Ozuna on the right. This gentleman was responsible for taking Songan Taekwondo and ATA to South America in 1982. And by the way, he has a, let me see if I can get this right, a master's degree in international business and a PhD in finance. And Chief Master Marilyn Niblock is a registered nurse in neonatal nursing. We have a doctor and nurse on our stage, and they're Chief Masters.
Wow. Both
in their 50s. I just hope I can kick that well when I'm 50.
I second that. This is what sets the ATA apart right here. You've got Chief Masters performing, whereas in most styles, by the time that school owners and instructors get to second, third degree, they don't continue their training. They have to maintain their credentials every year in between each rank, and they get out, they perform, they test in front of tens or hundreds of people and thousands at World Championships each year. They don't just talk about it, they don't just wear the rank, but they live it, they do it every day.
That's absolutely true, and they competed until there was no more competition because they're so high ranked. But both of them, Chief Master Niblock, Chief Master Ozuna, they were in competition all the way up till 7th degree. In 8th degree, there is no competition levels for them anymore. And so now they're here today to show us what they got, and they're bringing the noise. Can you imagine a newborn and the mother watching TV right now saying, "That was my nurse"?
Well, what a show they put on. Our Chief Masters 8th degree black belts on display here tonight. Entertaining this crowd here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports.
Chief Master Marilyn Niblock's performance here. You can see the intensity as she performs her 8th degree form.
All right, let's send it down to the mats. Michael Kane, Mr. Kane.
Thank you, Mr. Felios. It is my pleasure to introduce Chief Master Ozuna. Sir, it's an honor to be with you here tonight. How long have you been practicing the art of Taekwondo?
46 years, sir.
46 years, unbelievable. There was just a big Taekwondo camp down in Chile, which you were a part of. Please talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. We have our international South American part. Just had a camp last week, actually, where we have over 271 instructors, plus the staff, almost 300 people. And we also have our Pan Am, over 2,000 competitors, which was a total record as of today.
Well, absolutely fantastic. It was a pleasure watching you tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Master Ozuna. Drew, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. When we come back, our Creative Forms competition. You're watching the ATA Strong Fall Invitational on ESPN3.
My name is Hunter Williams. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee, and I go to Sage's Martial Arts School. Well, they make fun of me just because of my height. They make fun of my family too, is because they think my whole family's small.
He's torn many times when he's being bullied to talk to the teachers or to stand up to those bullies or kids. Because I'm a black belt, because of my confidence, I don't do like physical harm. I just have to stand my ground sometimes. ATA has given him more control and more confidence. That's the reason Hunter is so strong. So ATA is perfect for us.
My next guest is proof that a little jump start in your life can reap big rewards. Please welcome martial arts expert Hunter. Hey, Hunter.
Welcome back to ESPN's Wide World of Sports, the ATA Strong Fall Invitational for 2012. And it's time now for the Creative Forms competition. Guys, what can we look for?
The Creative Forms format, based in traditional Songam Taekwondo techniques, this is an opportunity for competitors to create their own choreography with the traditional movements, bring in some expression, emotional content, and really come out there and perform for their audience.
That's right, and this is where the segue is, again, between the traditional and the extreme. The creative is where the segue happens for all the competitors to release some of this creative energy and to take all these traditional movements, bring some originality into it, couple it up with music. The energy level goes extremely high on this one too.
The judges are going to be looking for the personally created forms choreography. Everything has to be based in Songnam Taekwondo techniques. Rotations past 360 are not permitted, and acrobatics, inverting are also not permitted.
All right, so our competitors are on the mat and ready to go. Dylan Fernandez, Taylor Martin, and Hunter Williams.
First up, Dylan Fernandez. Going second, Taylor Martin. In our third spot this evening, Hunter Williams. Chariot. Gangnam.
So up first, Dylan Fernandez. He is 12 years old from San Diego, California. Guys, close to your neck of the woods.
He is. He's actually into motocross racing as well. He actually thanks the ATA for the confidence to get up on those motorcycles.
Well, I think we can expect big things from him. He comes from the churches. They are known for producing top-level talent and multiple world champions every year. It'll be good to see him get out there and show us his creative form. Nice solid opening there. Nice clean technique, sticking round kicks and side kicks, signature of Church's style for all their competitors.
Okay, guys, as we watch Dylan compete here, I got a question for either one of you, Mr. Chad or Mr. Lee. He's been competing 4 years. How does he become a second-degree black belt so quickly?
Well, in competing in 4 years, you have to train really, really hard. It's going to the Taekwondo school at least 3 times, 4 times, even 5 times a week. It's about being strong. It's about being dedicated, perseverance. I mean, this is exactly what's going on here. If you want to know, let's see what he's doing. These twin jump front kick, landing down. I mean, he's got so much control in his techniques. And if you ask him, it's the intensity that took him to where he is today.
Up next is Taylor Martin. 14 years old from Las Vegas.
One constant throughout this entire competition tonight is you see these amazing competitors and athletes, but look at them. Taylor Martin, National Junior Honor Society. All of these students are overachievers when it comes to their martial arts competitive goals, but then also with their academics as well, not to mention those who are also head instructor, chief instructors of their schools.
And Taylor Martin also excels in a sport. She's the captain of her high school soccer team.
Not to mention, she also plays the clarinet, gentlemen. She's multi-talented.
Well, that is the signature of ATA leadership. These students, they train, they apply their skills into all areas of their life, not just 1 or 2, and they're able to accomplish and take on so many different activities and do them well.
Nice job by Taylor Martin. Instructed by Kim Bantam. Guys, what'd you see?
This is a great skip front, jump front combination. Nice, clean technique, great intensity. And she finishes strong.
And now the young man who we saw during the commercial break, Hunter Williams from Jackson, Tennessee, 14 years old. And quite a story.
Hunter Williams being the most experienced of the competitors, former ATA World Demo Team member. He's always solid. Take a look at those kicks and that balance and the power. Excellent control with those kicks.
He's got a nice, solid, traditional style opening.
ATA has had such a positive impact on his life. He is actually speaking at events and getting paid for it. At only 14 years old, he is a professional motivational speaker.
Sure. And that's a testament of what ATA Strong really is all about, because when he got started, because when he was younger, he had a little bit of a smaller stature. He was bullied for his entire younger life. I don't think bullies will mess with that anymore.
What I love about this is he starts off with traditional, but the speed in which he performs his traditional moves is just as fast as his creative techniques here, just slower transitions.
So Hunter Williams, he said his teachers told him he had too much energy. His doctor said he had ADD when he was a youngster. He said, I needed something to help me focus. He was also too small for basketball or football. Here you go.
I think this is where the judges are gonna carry a lot of weight with his technique, his power and locking out the strength that he has in each technique, even though he's moving fast in the creative portion of his form. That's gonna definitely make a difference.
Now time for the judging. Dylan Fernandez up first.
9.7. 9.7. 9.7. 9.7.
Well done for Mr. Fernandez.
$9.8. 9.8. 9.8. 9.8.
So right now, Taylor Martin is your leader. See if Hunter Williams can match her.
9.9. 9.9.
And that'll do it.
9.9. 9.9.
What do you think, Mr. Chat, was the difference for Hunter Williams as he is now our champion?
His speed and power and control with his techniques. You take a look at the balance when he's doing his round kicks, his side kicks, basic techniques, and he speeds it up and goes to the creative side of the category. His intensity was outstanding. Take a look at his balance right here with these multiple kicks, ending strong. He's the total package.
Let's send it to the mat. Michael Kane is with our new champion. He is Hunter Williams. Mr. Kane, take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Felios. Our new champion, Hunter Williams. Here's your ATA Strong coin. Great job tonight, but tonight's not your first time on TV. You've been on the Dr. Oz show. How cool is that? Tell us about that.
It was pretty cool because I was on national TV and we had our own green room and we got anything we want. And it was I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet Dr. Oz and Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. How's Jimmy Fallon? Is he cool?
Yes, sir. He was very funny.
Is he as cool as I am?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. Good answer. I like that. Now, I heard a story about you, and I want to see if this is true. I heard you were getting picked on one day back when you were younger, and you were in a restroom, and you threw a kick at the guy, and you missed him, but you kicked the door. Are you ready for this, folks? Off the hinges. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Something tells me he doesn't pick on you anymore.
No, sir.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Williams, Mr. Felios, back to you.
Okay, Mr. Kane. So congratulations to Hunter Williams, our creative forms champion, as now we focus on the team synchronized champions for 2012. Guys, we've seen already the tricks battle round 1 and round 2, but Mr. Lee, as we look towards the synchronized category, what are the judges looking for specifically?
Well, when these two competitors came out as a team in the 2012 World Championships, it was all about being in synchronicity. This is the difference between demo and sync. Synchronicity, you have to be on spot, on beat with the music. It's all about the choreography and the power and the speed.
So Tyler Williams back for more. And with him is Paige Bantam. So Williams and Bantam here in the synchronized category.
Nice opening move. This takes hours and hours of practice to get in sync with the other person. Unlike team demo, where you've got so many more people and you can coordinate groups at a time, this is two people in sync for the majority of the competition performance, and they're doing forms and they're going to be picking up weapons shortly. You can see their feet landing, 1, then 2, in sync at the same time. Nice. And you're seeing 2 different weapons here, the commas and the chucks. This is even more difficult to coordinate 2 different weapons versus both using the same. Again, why they're the sync demo champs.
Comma in one hand, nunchuck in the other hand. That takes some coordination. And look, they're gonna...
And they switch back?
Switch back. Oh, I didn't even see that. That was awesome.
Wow. So Paige Bantam and Tyler Weaver. Yeah, it's so fast when they switch weapons. We didn't even catch it. You almost have to take a look at it in slow motion to see it for yourself.
They're doing a manipulation combination right here. Hitting their front stances, shifting in sync.
So great job by Bantam and Weaver. And right now they are both with Mr. King.
I'm with Team Envy's Paige Bantam. Paige, Miss Bantam, unbelievable performance. But what's more amazing is just 10 months ago, you had a very severe training injury, and the fact that you're just here performing at all is amazing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was at cheerleading, and I was in the middle of a double full and fainted upside down. And I got brain damage from that, and it's been really hard for me to recover and work on my memory, but we got through it with a lot of training.
Well, unbelievable performance. Your performance here tonight, you would never know that you've been injured, so congratulations on that. How many hours of training go in to getting in sync with your partner and being able to hit all those moves in just together as you did? It was fantastic.
We won at Spring Nationals, and just from then we worked for hours like every week, and it was more of an all-day thing than practicing a couple hours a day. So.
Well, you are a true inspiration and did a fantastic job tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige Bantam, Mr. Felius, back to you.
Oh, a tremendous job by Paige Bantam. And coming up next, the Extreme Forms. You're watching the ATA Full Invitational on ESPN 3.
people regret most in life are not things we did, but things we could have done, but never tried. Don't live with regret. Become a black belt. Try ATA. Unleash your power and become ATA strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
And welcome back to ESPN's Wide World of Sports. Drew Felios here with Mr. Chet and Mr. Lee, the ATA Strong Fall Invitational. And time now for the Extreme Forms competition. This is 16 and up.
Extreme Forms. First up, Evan Turner. In our second spot, Paige Bantam. Competing third this evening, Max Van Eck. Chariot. Young
So Evan Turner will start it off, 23 years old, from San Antonio, Texas.
This is going to be a great competition. Turner representing Victory Performance, going head-to-head with the top male competitor, Max Van Eck, and the top female competitor, Paige Bantam. This is going to be a tight competition.
Getting this started off again with some Gangnam style.
Nice corkscrew to knee opening move for Turner.
Wow, look at that speed.
This is extreme where anything goes. You're seeing the dance, the acrobatics, the martial arts all combined into one.
A little Motown movement there.
Turner's definitely turning it up. Great choreography to the beats of the music. And solid Webster to knee. Way to lead off the competition tonight.
Yeah, full of energy, without a doubt. Evan Turner. Let's take one more look.
Turner transitions into a Webster, which is a front flip off of 1 foot into split.
So Evan Turner leads it off with a bang, and now Paige Bantam, you heard before the break, a cheerleading accident resulted in a brain injury. She's had to recover from that. Mr. Chat, she looks like she is 100%.
Absolutely, and that's what's so admirable. She has come back so strong and is just such a great role model for all of the females, junior and adults in the ATA, because she's leading the way, leading by example, did not give up, has persevered, fought back, and only a few months after the accident, competed at World Championships this past June.
Not to mention, she just performed for her team demo, or team sync performance. She's being challenged right now, I'm sure, with her endurance, but she's ATA strong.
By the look in her eyes, you wouldn't know it. She doesn't look fatigued at all. She's coming out strong.
Wow.
16 years old from Las Vegas.
I think she's here to show these two boys how it's done. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble there. Nice round off flash kick. Females can trick too, that's for sure. solid performance by Paige Bantam.
Second-degree black belt started off strong in this competition. Paige Bantam.
Check out this opening move. Webster, flip off one foot to knee. Coming off back the last competition right into this one. Nice, look at the extension on that split kick. She's definitely a fighter.
And now on the mat, 21-year-old Max Van Eck. He's from Alpharetta, Georgia, third-degree black belt, instructed by Mark Burns.
Look at the focus in his eyes. This is the defending champ here to take his title.
Max Van Eck, representing Karate Atlanta. With your permission, I'll now begin.
Following in the footsteps of his instructor, Mr. Mark Burns, another great ATA world champion. Oh, standing X out. Big opening for Van Eck.
You know, something about his persona, as soon as he took the mat, you just got a feeling he owned it.
Oh, big trick combo, little bit off on the landing. That's gonna cost him.
That's gonna cost him.
Nice, cartwheel full. Whip back handspring flash for Van Eck. He's going for it. Look at the fire in his eyes. Ending strong.
But the question is, Mr. Lee, does the enthusiasm make up for the mistake?
I think that's going to cost him.
Round off whip, back handspring, flash. He's after that little bobble earlier, he's going all out to finish strong and defend his title.
Evan Turner scores.
9.8. 9.8.
The judges left a little room there. Strong performance by Evan Turner.
Judges score. 9.7.
9.7. 9.7.
After all she's been through, Paige Bantam did an excellent job.
She really did. Now the scores for Van Eck. Still perfect scores.
9.9.
A great job to all the competitors tonight. Van Eck defends his title.
So even with the small mistake, the judges were impressed enough. Tell you what, his demeanor just, I think, carried him through. What do you think?
His demeanor is incredible here. I mean, if you look at the speed and the control, he was going so fast and spinning so hard, yet he was landing so solidly here. It was incredible. So that's what definitely took his score up and above that little slight mistake that he made.
So Max Van Eck is now your Extreme Rules champion again. Let's send it to the mat and Mr. Kane.
Max Van Eck, 3 9.9s. Defend your title from last year. It's my pleasure to give you your ATA Strong Gold coin. Congratulations. Man, you are like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You're smiling, you're a nice guy. You take this mat and you just metamorphosize into the most intense person on the planet.
Thank you so much, sir. I still can't believe what's happening. I'm competing against the best two people I know at this, and I'm speechless like last year. I don't know what to really say.
Well, just a great routine, so original, so many unique moves in there. Where do you come up with the originality and the choreography for your routine?
Well, I owe a lot of it to Mr. Burns, my instructor. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing XMA. Without Mr. Chat, without all my friends and family who support me. It's kind of a group effort. You know, all the people I train with in Atlanta. I mean, we all feed off each other, and we all want each other to be successful. So, without all them, I wouldn't be here.
All right, one last question, and be honest. Don't be politically correct. Are we going to come back next year for a three-peat?
Oh, if you guys are more than welcome to invite me, I'm honored to be here yet again.
Fantastic. Mr. Felios, back to you.
All right, thank you guys. ESPN Wide World of Sports loving our competition so far as Van Eck repeats as Extreme Rules champion. And it is time now, guys, for creative board breaking, what we've all waited to see.
When you think power and you think martial arts, you definitely think about breaking boards. Everything you've seen tonight will come to a pinnacle at the movement of extreme techniques, traditional techniques. They're all going to be coupled with speed, power, and control into a choreography to break boards at this competition.
And with all of these competitors being top world forms champions, you can expect to see the highest level of tricks and acrobatics and choreography all rolled into their board breaks.
That's right, they will be using real boards, pine boards. That's a number 2 pine board, 1x12. All techniques are allowed. 2 minutes to set up, break, and clean up, and at least 2 boards must break for a score, otherwise disqualification. And again, this is extremely exciting. This is exclusive for ESPN 3 on the ATA Strong Invitational.
So we are set for the creative board breaking competition. Our judges take it over from here.
Competing this evening in the creative board breaking exhibition. First up, CL Sawazi. Going second, Jesse Isaacs. Competing third, Sean Berry. Chariot. Gangnam.
All right, Mr. Lee, this is what you've waited for all night long. Here we go.
Here we go. This is where it comes all together. Everything that you've seen tonight, all of the tricking, the choreography, the outstanding kicks, the traditional kicks, these guys are going to put it together. And precision is a key factor in this because they have to hit the board as they're spinning up in the air. I'm excited to see Mr. Sawazi's, this is Mr. Sawazi's choreography here. This is going to be great.
Now, Mr. Chat, do they need cooperation from their board holders in this competition?
Oh, absolutely. That's the key. They need to make sure they're holding it strong with elbow straight and lock. Check this out. Gainer into a punch. I have been looking forward to this event because we all know ATA competitors can break boards, but creative like this.
A little bit of a fight sequence going on here.
Yeah, fight choreography, forms choreography, tricking.
Oh! Mr. Van Eck may not return next year.
Here we go. Been waiting to see this.
Oh!
Nice long distance jump.
And it's not just Sawazi doing the creative moves here. He's got his board holders doing the tricks too. That was fantastic.
23 years old, Seal Sawazi.
Yeah, with their time limit, they shatter these boards, but they have to clean the mat before they leave the mat. I think that's going to be difficult with all those splinters out there.
Take a look at the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and he connects.
Mr. Sawazi was the martial artist that was pointed out to me when I entered the arena yesterday for the first time. Keep an eye on Seal, and we have tonight. He has put on a show. Jesse Isaacs now up next. 28-year-old from Miami.
By the way, his father is a Chief Master candidate this year, Senior Master Tony Isaacs. You see that a lot. A family member joins up in the ATA, and then usually the child starts first, and then the parents will join in because there's such a family environment. And in this case, it was the opposite. Mr. Isaacs focusing a little bit more on the traditional aspects of board breaking. We're going to see a couple stations here with more than one board.
No flips, no tricks.
Oh.
That's 22 boards.
It's a lot of boards.
10 board holders. This I gotta see.
Oh, with the rich hand straight in.
Oh, nice.
Both hands.
Just smashing through these boards.
Number 3 jump front kick straight through the boards. Oh.
That was 3 boards.
3 boards. Ooh. You only get one chance. And a growing kick. Under and over that gentleman's head. Nice solid break.
Oh, off the bag.
Jesse Isaacs.
That was an Anthony Pettis move at the UFC. That's how he won his fight. That exact same move.
The kick
See the
heard
power
around
of
the
that.
world. Yes, sir.
This opening is awesome. He said he actually was inspired by the Korean fans and the Korean dance move. And that was a very beautiful opening. Here comes the kick heard around the world. Boom. So much power. He lost a little bit of balance on the way down, but definitely smashed those boards.
So Jesse Isaacs entertaining the crowd, and now Sean Berry is the final competitor. 29 years old from California, 5th degree black belt.
Mr. Berry is known for his power. He has a lot of power and intensity in his movements. It'll be interesting to see what he has set up for us today. He's got something in his hand there. Looks like he's going for a traditional type of board breaking setup here.
It'll be interesting to see how the judges call this. Much different in feel than Sawalzi's performance earlier.
Wow.
Oh, double 720 spin heel kick.
Oh.
And a blindfold.
Blindfold, that's what he had in his hand. This is extremely difficult, Mr. Felios. You have to remember exactly where those boards are and nail them. Oh.
Perhaps too difficult.
And he's not finished.
But look at the footwork. He knew exactly where that last board holder was. Ooh.
All right.
Very
Comes
difficult.
up short.
Gotta love the effort, though.
Absolutely.
I love that they're taking risks. You got to give it to them. Right here, he's got a 720 double spin heel hook kick.
With
right
the same
there.
foot. I did not even see that. That was awesome.
There's the miss.
Just barely. You got to give it to him, though. He went for it. He could have left the blindfold off for that last kick, too.
Now our judges. Cesar Sawalzi, Jesse Isaacs, and Sean Berry.
9.8. 9.8.
9.7.
9.7. 9.7.
I'm a little surprised at those scores.
I thought they'd be higher.
A little bit low.
Now for Isaacs.
9.9. 9.9.
I think the judges here really liked the aspects of the power and the breaks. He had three boards on each station.
Yeah.
And even though he missed one, that's a point deduction, but that can be overcome by all the power and the technique that he had there.
9.7. 9.7.
No, he at least broke 2 stations, so he still can get a full score here. I think they're definitely admiring his risk-taking factor with the blindfold.
So Jesse Isaacs is your creative board champion. Here's a high-speed camera look.
Boards.
And he was going through those double boards like they were paper, just smashing them.
So Jesse Isaacs, our champion, he's with Mr. Kane.
Jesse Isaacs, our champion, creative board breaking. Mr. Isaacs, over 20 boards tonight. You've got to be pleased with your performance.
I was pretty happy. A little disappointed on a forward elbow. I thought I should smash that one, but I guess not tonight. But I was very happy, yes, sir.
Well, let's talk about your last board that you broke. You you push off the pad. It looked like something, was it Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? Where did you learn that move?
Well, we have another ATA Strong family member. His name's Anthony Pettis. You know, you watch him jump off the cage, and you want to try to be like that. So I want to be strong like him. So it's pretty cool. So it's inspiration.
Well, Anthony Pettis, a UFC fame, he would certainly be proud of you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Isaacs.
Okay, congratulations, Jesse, and thank you, Mr. Kane. When we come back, we've seen round 1 and round 2. Time for the final of our tricks battle from the wide world of sports.
Ever wonder what it would be like to be stronger or faster? Ever wonder what it's like to feel like you can do anything you set your mind to? Stop wondering. Try ATA. Unleash your power. Become ATA Strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
Welcome back to the ESPN Wide World of Sports. It's the final of the tricks battle, and you see the 2 teams that were victorious in round 1 and round 2. There's the format we're looking at here for this championship.
We're going to be looking at martial arts-based kicks and hand combination. The focus is going to be on the combinations and synchronization of the teams, and there's a 1 acrobatic combination limit for individual and per team.
Again, this competition this year is definitely setting us apart from the rest. The rules are much different. There are no rules in the open circuit. Here we have rules.
The finals for the ATA trick battle. First team to compete, Team Edge.
So Team Edge in the white, and Team Victory Performance will wear the black. Both were wearing white
Team Victory Performance
in their preliminary rounds. Guys, I gotta ask you,
face each other.
If you're involved in martial arts, how soon before you get thrown into the tricks battle like this? Is this the goal for martial artists as they're coming up through the ranks?
You know, it's different for everybody. This is the goal for those who want to really take it to the highest level acrobatically. And there are a lot of traditionalists that never go to this level, but these guys, all top world champions, very acrobatic as you can see. Team Victory Performance coming out strong. And with the team choreography and synchronization that we've seen tonight, this is definitely going to be a battle.
A couple of friends leading these teams, Seal Slawalski and Evan Turner.
And Mr. Van Eck.
Nice setup, very nice. Van Asher Chandler crossing the floor. Victory Performance answers back. Oh, nice.
And that's the difference here. All this kicking, the kicks are key to this. The martial arts, this is what takes a tricks battle and takes it 1 step above the rest. And these guys are definitely bringing it.
We're coming down to the end here.
Turner will finish it off for team victory performance. Slawalski trying to get one in. All right. Oh, this is fun. Final seconds. Boy, it is going to be tough for the judges to try and sort this out. You see some guys hitting the deck.
Mr. Chad, to be honest with you, I'm glad I'm not judging this competition right now.
This was a great team combo. Both of them perfectly in sync. Both teams. Look at the height on that. Wow. Double kick. Both teams did an excellent job showcasing individual and team choreography tonight. Woo, this is going to be close. The crowd is going crazy.
I think they don't know who to score for either. They want to get a crowd reaction.
Ready? Judges, point.
Team Edge. Team Edge is our champions.
So
congratulations to both
Team Edge.
teams.
There you see Mr. Van Eck and Mr. Slawalski.
Now you may shake hands.
Well earned.
A little bit of team sync, a little bit of extreme, a little traditional. That's a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. And these guys are having such a good time doing it. Lots of great camaraderie behind what they're doing.
Look at the synchronicity in these two gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, tonight, Mr. Kane has been getting to know Mr. Slawalski pretty well down there, right, Mr. Kane?
I certainly do, Mr. Felios. We're becoming pretty good friends down here. You're on camera quite a bit.
He came over to my house the other time, and we chilled and all that, so he's my good friend now.
Yeah, that's true. You taught me no cool moves like that. Talk to us about the competition. Is there more or less pressure competing with the team than doing an individual event?
I definitely think there's less pressure because we support each other, and if something doesn't go wrong, we have each other's backs that way. We're always successful when you're stronger together.
Well, you certainly look like you're having a good time. It was a great way to end the competition. CL Slawalski, your team champion, tricks battle. Mr. Felios, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. So that is our tricks battle. Congratulations to Team Edge. And when we come back, our Grandmaster board breaking and much more from the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Stay tuned.
What is ATA strong? Strong means especially able or powerful in a specific discipline. And ATA means overcoming challenges and becoming a champion. So ATA strong means unleashing the power and becoming a champion. Unleash your power. Become ATA strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
What is ATA strong? The definition of strong is especially able, competent, or powerful. The definition of ATA is becoming a champion through respect, perseverance, and honor. So ATA strong means unleashing the power and becoming a champion. Unleash your power and become ATA strong. Go to tryata.com/ESPN and get 2 weeks of free martial arts training today.
It has been a tremendous night of competition here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, the ATA Strong Fall Invitationals. Let's send it to the mats now and Mr. King.
Thank you, Mr. Felios. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome to the mat tonight the Grand Master of ATA, Mr. In-Ho Lee. Grandmaster, thank you for being with us tonight. Accompanying Grandmaster are the Directors of Sports and Tourism and the Seoul Tourism Association. They are both here with us on the left as well. We want to welcome them. What's going to happen now, Grandmaster is going to select 2 boards, and these are the boards that we had all the winners sign after they won their competitions this evening. And then Grandmaster Lee has a special surprise for us at the end. And these boards, much like a lottery, will choose who gets this special pilgrimage to Korea. Grandmaster. Before we read the names, let's give a big round of applause for Grandmaster Lee. Thank you, sir. And the winners of our Grandmaster raffle, so to speak, and will be traveling to the pilgrimage to Korea. First, Brian Chung. Brian Chung here. Brian, let's come up here. And our next competitor, Carrie Diamond. Carrie Diamond. So once again, our two competitors who will be traveling to the pilgrimage to Korea with Grandmaster Lee, Brian Chung and Carrie Diamond. Mr. Felios, back to you.
Oh, what a tremendous night for these competitors and a trip to Korea. All paid for. It was an awesome night of competition. Guys, final thoughts, 30 seconds.
ATA strong. We saw it big time tonight. Perseverance, competition, leadership. It was awesome.
Absolutely. These guys took it to the next level. Creative, extreme, breaking, tricks, you name it. They did it tonight. That's what ATA Strong is all about.
Along with Mike Chet and Taekwon Lee, I'm Drew Felios. Thank you so much for watching the 2012 ATA Strong Fall Invitational from the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Take care.